Good evening, YouTubers, friends, family. RV Debs here. It is Monday night, and it's about 9:40 in the evening. And I've had a few busy days. Today wasn't too busy, though. And I just went with Kathy over to, I babysat with her for the afternoon while they were shopping. Anyway, so that was fun. And I got home and got a package. And the package, the thing about it is I don't know who sent this to me. But it's the most beautiful scarf, shawl. And I can just only imagine on a cold time how I can wrap myself. It's really soft. So somebody out there, and I'm thinking I might know who it is. But there was nothing in the package. It was from Amazon. And so I don't know exactly who it was. I think I know. If it is you, could you please let me know in a message? I'd like to be able to thank you. And it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's really long. And it's really soft. It's going to be just fabulous to go outside when it's freezing. And just have this wrapped around. Look at that. It's really nice. I love it. Absolutely. So thank you. I don't know who you are. But if your name begins with an M, let me know. Oh my gosh, when somebody sends you something and they don't have a card. Nothing. So, I'm interested to know who sent me a beautiful gift. Thank you very much. And what else is going on? Not too much. I've been watching The Voice. And today I had no carbohydrates whatsoever. Well, I guess I did have some because I made a salad for dinner. Shredded lettuce with tomato. And a half a can of white chunk tuna. What else? I didn't put much in there. About maybe a half a handful of raisins. So that's some carbs. But that's it. And then this morning I just had eggs with cheese and some bacon. Just loaded up on protein today. I had to eat, the cookies. Oh my God, they're not in my house, and we've got so many because everybody, shared. So we came home with as many as we brought. But we're giving them away, and I did have a couple cookies, but they're not in this house. Sorry, my nose. I still have a little bit of a cold. Getting rid of it though, right? As a matter of fact, what is that stuff? Stephanie and Lee is one of Kathy's sons. They own Kendall and Company, and this one is, it's called Throat and Cough. And you rub that on your throat. You can also rub it on the bottoms of your feet with other oil. And this is called Thieves. And you put some, you can put it on your throat, you can put it on the roof of your mouth, put some in your hand, and you breathe in, and it's kind of neat. But that's what that one's called. Kendall and Company, they're the best. So I've been trying to do some of the natural stuff to get rid of, my cough and head cold. Look how dark my hair is. Yeah, it's really gotten dark. But it's all one color at least, besides the front. Yeah, so I'm just hanging out here, and I've read your comments. I haven't answered a lot of them, but I try to answer a few. Forgive me if I didn't get to yours. I don't know. I'll try to get back in there and answer them. Somebody wanted to know something. What was that? Let me think. Can I find it? Let me pause for a minute. Okay, I wanted to find, someone asked me a question, and it was a good question. And this person said, when you get time, can you give some tips on the pros and cons of living in an RV? Also, do you think it's cheaper all the way round living in an RV? Is it worth it? I'm trying to convince my husband to sell our house so that we can live in an RV. Thank you. Okay. Well, I wanted to answer that, so I'll be right back. Okay. That's a good question, and I can honestly say that if I had a choice to live in my RV or to live in a little house or a mobile home or whatever, I would choose to live in a little house or mobile home. Not that I don't like living in my RV, but it's a good question. Like, when you live in an RV, the black tank, the whole toilet is different, and you have to get used to, emptying the tank, whether or not you pull the lever. You still have to go outside and pull the lever and clean out the tank and deal with it. I have gotten used to it. It's not horrible. I can do it. As far as, the comforts, well, I think it's more comfortable in a regular house. I sit at this dining table most of the time. Don't really have an easy chair. It's small. And you have to buy propane gas and keep an eye on how you do that. That's not hard. None of it's that hard. You can do it, especially if you have a husband to help. I turn my hot water heater's always on off. I keep it on gas, but I just flick the switch about 30 minutes or so before wanting to do the dishes or something, and then I turn it off. But so it does take time to get used to. As far as traveling, that's a whole other story. But since I am pretty much parked here, and it's colder. When it's cold outside, you go into someone's house, immediately it's warm. And it is warm in my RV once I'm in here and I, warm it up. Now I'm comfortable. And it's like 40 degrees outside. But the walls aren't made like, like a home. And it's not double windows or anything. So you can feel the heat in the summer. It gets very hot. It's like a big tin can. But it's my home and it's paid for, and so I'm grateful to have it. Will I ever change and go back to a house? Maybe, if the circumstance came up that I could afford to, but right now this is what I have. And I'm fortunate that I can park it on my friend's property. But living in an RV park is not that expensive. You can find an RV park for maybe between $300 and $500 a month. Usually comes with electricity. Sometimes in the times when you use more air conditioning, then they charge more. I don't know. I just think very carefully about, if you're going to be moving around and you and your husband are going to do, camp hosting and traveling, then I think it's great. It's a great way to be. And I really would have loved to have my husband and me traveling and living, here and there, and being able to camp host and doing those kind of things. But it's that just didn't work for me. So, that would be fantastic. If you and your husband want to travel and go places, definitely go for it. But if you are going to put your RV somewhere and leave it there, you may want to think twice. It's nice to have a home base. But I do like living here. It's okay. I'm used to it. And it's just a little more vulnerable. You're vulnerable to the weather, and that's a big thing. So, I don't know. The pros and cons, there are pros and cons to it. It's cheaper in a way. It really is. Because if you live in a house, you have taxes, and, you have to pay electric and water and cable. But living in an RV, you have to pay for some sort of internet connection, which is my internet connection. For me to upload videos like this, I have Verizon, and I get 16 gigs of data, and that's for like $130 a month, I believe. Might even be up with tax $140. I just got that going a couple months ago. And DirecTV is another, if you want TV and internet. Now, this is just in my town. you know, where you live, you might get a place that has cable that comes with the lot rent. So there's just really a lot of things that make things different. So we all, you know, I can't say that, I don't even know where you're from, but I don't know what area you live in and how much things cost. If you live in, say you're in California, an RV park can cost you, you know, $800 a month or more. So it just depends where you live. In Knox City, if I didn't live here, there is a couple small RV parks, and they're real small. And I don't think they're more than $300 a month, maybe $350. And that probably does include something, I don't know, water. But here at where I live with Kat and Mark on their property, I do pay utilities, of course, and I pay for my internet and the DirecTV. I'm lucky that I don't have a whole lot of lot rent right now. So I'm doing okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that. And I don't know. I just think that you should give it some thought of, you know, figure out if you're going to stay still or you're going to move. If you're going to travel around, then it's, yeah, living in an RV with your husband and seeing the country and maybe camp hosting, that would be really very cool. Being alone like I am, I thought I could do that. I really did. I thought, oh, I'll just travel, you know, but for me, it was too much for me to do. Pulling the trailer and undoing the trailer when you want to go to the store without the trailer. It was just too much for me, and I'm the first one to admit it. But, you know, there's all kinds of ways to be in the RV community. And I've said this before, you don't have to be moving and taking your RV here and there to be an RVer. If you live in an RV full time, you're an RVer. So, you know, I don't care what other people think. I don't see by myself moving from different areas would be that much fun for me, because I wouldn't know anybody. And here I guess I just found this is where I belong right now. It really is. And little Tanny, who's 5 years old, he said to me, "Are you going to be there forever?" Which is sort of sweet. I said, "Yep, forever." He goes, "Really?" I go, "Yep." And the truth is, I want to see you grow up. I want to see you and your brothers grow up. So, yeah, Texas is a part of my life now. And whether I travel in the summer or if I travel in the spring, I'll be coming back here. And this little house here is mine, and it stays. And I'm just real happy I have it. And if I ever do, I don't know what's you know, you cannot, you can't figure out what the future is. You have today, and thank God for today. I have today, and it was a good day. And Sunday was really wonderful because we went to church, and the kids, actually the adults too, did a really cute skit. They had a real cute show. Superheroes. They were all superheroes. And it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. And then after church, we came home, and then we went to the cookie exchange, which happened to be, you know, well, everything's close. And that was a Mexican food dinner, which was catered. And then we also did gift exchange. And I got I don't have it with me here. It's a lantern that you put a tea light in, and it hangs. I got to figure out where to hang it. But maybe we'll hang it in the breezeway with Kathy's other stuff. So that's it. That's what's going on here in the big country, they call it. Big country. It's supposed to be getting colder again by the weekend. Like right now, it's not so bad. 40s and up to 60. Today was, I don't know what it got up to today, but yesterday it got up to about 70. And I think today was in the 60s. But when it's sunny, it feels warm. But we're going to get it down in the 20s again at the end of the week. So at least I got my propane and my electric heater, which really works fine. I'm doing good. Hope you all are. You know how much you mean to me. I tell you, my subscribers are the best. And I love my channel. So take care, everybody. Take care of each other. Be kind. It's so much easier and nicer to be kind than to not, you know. But I'm a peace lover. Peace out.